Soul Rising, Soul Rising. So check this real quick, right? Okay, so anytime I get the opportunity to like watch something, I always try to find something that is in relation to or on the same frequency that I'm on, right? So I'm sitting with the family. We have family night on Fridays or whatever, where we watch movies with the kids and shit, whatever, right? So we watching Multiverse, Doctor Strange, right? Y'all know in the movie in Doctor Strange at the end where he's the big old scary death guy that he's trying to defeat or whatever. Y'all know when he gets caught in that loop and like Doctor Strange keeps coming back in, he goes back and forth and he's doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and the man get mad, or the demon or whatever he is, like he starts getting mad and he's like, bro, like what is this? Like stop doing that. And Doctor Strange is like, I bet, like I'll change this if you just leave, don't ever come back, right? Like I'll allow this loop to break. I'll break the cycle. So thinking about the cycle, hold on, like pick up what I'm putting down. The cycle, right, is our current reality. So we live in this simulation, right? So we are the directors, the producers, the everything of this movie that we live in, right? Even though we often look at ourselves as the backdrop people and look at everybody else as the main star, when we switch that to us being the main star and actually playing into the role that we're actually playing, which is the main character, and we acknowledge that, you have the opportunity to change the scene. Like you can change the ending of the movie. So you know how you go and see a movie and like even if you like you might have seen it already, so you know how it's going to end, right? Like instead of you knowing how this movie is going to end, like you look at it and say, no, like I don't like that. Like I don't want that person to win in the end. Like I want this person to win in the end instead, because I'm the writer, right? I'm the producer, so I can change the scene. I can change the ending of the movie. So we have to look at our lives exactly like that, right? You play this endless loop, this endless routine, this endless cycle of your life, because when you sleep and you're unconscious for all these hours, the things that you are placing in your mind before you go to sleep will dictate your reality when you wake up. So the thoughts that you have, the mindset and the concept of yourself is what creates the reality for the next time that you wake up. And that's what creates a cycle within the week, for the month, for the whole year. Like it just goes over and over and over and over again, because you're stuck in this unconscious loop of this same particular concept of yourself in a reality that you don't want to be in. And so when you become a little delusional and you actually utilize the universal law of assumption, and you assume yourself to be something that you're not, right? You get delusional, okay? And so instead of when you go to bed, right? You know how, okay, so this is the process of like reprogramming the subconscious mind, right? You know how they tell you all the time, like when you listen to meditation or you're trying to reprogram, your mind to do something different, to sleep with your headphones on, right? And to listen to this meditation, listen to this something, whatever, over and over and over again, right? Before you go to sleep. When you reach that theta state of consciousness, which is that area, that gap, like right before you fall asleep, right? That little drift, okay? When you get to that space, that is the place where you're actually creating your reality, okay? So instead of going to sleep thinking, oh my God, I got all these problems, oh my God, I'm so tired of everything, oh my God, I gotta get up and do this, oh my God, I don't feel like doing this, or how I'm gonna do that, or whatever, right? The concept that you have of yourself before you go to bed. You know how you go to bed thinking the same shit that you think about every night, right? And then you wake up in the morning think about the same shit that you went to sleep thinking about, right? So this is what is creating this conscious loop, this unconscious loop of the same things happening over and over and over and over and over again in our lives that we don't want to happen. You're stuck in a time loop. Like it's literally a time loop, and you can break the time loop just by switching the concept of who you are and the concept of what you accept yourself to be before you are unconscious. Okay, so the subconscious mind is what rules 95% of your brain. 95%. The other 5% is the conscious mind, and you don't even play into that imagination, the creativity, the fantasy world. You don't play into that as often as you do your habitual mind, which is your subconscious mind, which is what runs your current reality. I really hope I'm making sense, because like the shit just like clicked in and it was like, whoa, like hold on. So you can go in before you go to bed and change the concept of what you like, literally get delusional. Like literally, nah, like I'm a millionaire. Like I'm a whole millionaire. Like all my businesses are completely successful. I'm traveling the world. I'm living my best life. I'm literally doing everything that I want to do in my life. Like I can't believe this feeling is real. Delusional. Do you understand? I'm talking about speak to yourself as if it has already happened right now and it's happening in that current moment, and you are expressing the emotion that you would have if it was to actually be happening. You have that feeling, okay? You have that emotion. That same way that you sit in the bed dreadful, like, damn, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. That same emotion, like, switch it. You understand what I'm saying? And switch it into the current concept of the person or life that you actually desire, and change the script. Like, y'all, like we literally live in literally in a game, like literally to where you can change your character, you can change the scene, you can change what happens in your life, you can change anything, because we live in an infinite universe with infinite possibilities, and everything is possible once you accept it to be possible, once you believe that it's possible, once you say, I can do whatever I want to do. I can live however I want to live. I can literally create my reality from my thoughts. The first universal law is the law of mentalism. So everybody is creating this, they're projecting their thoughts into the reality, which is their lives, and that is what you are living on a day-to-day basis. Like you literally have to look at your thoughts as the projector. Okay, this is the machine, this is the projector, and whatever you're thinking, however you're thinking, your thoughts carry a particular energy and a particular frequency. Pick up what I'm pinning down. The frequency that you are holding within yourself and in your mind is what is creating your reality. So when you switch your thoughts and switch the frequency that you are broadcasting, it changes your actual life. It has to. It's law. Man didn't make law. Do you understand? So man can't change law. Law has to happen. It has to happen. This is scientific. It has to happen. So when you change your thoughts, you change your reality. That's what that means, right? And so, y'all, go watch the multiverse. Like, go back and watch Doctor Strange, the second one. Go back and watch it. And when you get to that end part, you'll see what I'm talking about. And he goes in and he's literally saying, like, I can break this time loop. I can change what actually happens, because we can do that. You can change what happens because you are the actual director and producer and writer of your own movie. So you can change whatever happens in your reality just by changing how you think in the concept of yourself. If you think of yourself to be abundant, if you think of yourself to be a millionaire, if you have that thought with the particular frequency and it's in alignment, bro, like, oh my God, I really hope, like, save this video and come back to it and like rewatch it, because I'm hoping like you catching what I'm trying to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just like,